Yeah, the beginning of the game, fiber is usually a struggle. Because... Oh, that is a raptor! Run! 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 Please don't have spotted me. Please don't have spotted me. What is going on, guys? And welcome back to a brand new episode of Ark Survival Ascended. We are here on a brand new map. Well, this map has been around for a while, but this is my first time being on this map. It's called Svartalfeim. Now, this map is made by the same mod developer that made Fjordur, Ragnarok, possibly Valgiro, and Astraeos, which is Nekadus. So, shout out to him. This map will probably be really nice looking once we enter. Now, I have tested this, and I tried to make a video before, but like the game just kept crashing as soon as I would enter the map. But I didn't know what was going on. Like, I tried everything, but nothing worked. I tested it out. Let's see. All right, so I tested it out like about 15-20 minutes ago, and it should work. So hopefully we will spawn on this map. Yeah, we have auto engrams, we have the prime stacks, paleo, mod, whatever. So this map should be more interesting. Alright, and we seem to be doing good. Let me just do something for a second. Here we go, get rid of the clouds, make it run a little smoother. Now you might notice the graphics might be a little bit lower, but that's just because we've got like everything else. So already we've got a couple of Ulfens. I've been playing around with the settings a little bit. Alright, so the first things first. That is a beautiful Ulfen. What level are you, good sir? 140, of course you are. I believe these guys are passive tames. You're a max level. Okay, yep. I think this is definitely going to be like center levels and Astraeos levels, I believe. So let's get some resources. So yeah, I've got the vanilla with sprinkles mod on there. So we got, what's this? A structure variant gun. Okay, that's cool, I guess. And we should have new cosmetics now. Yeah, animated series. There we go. Oh, we could change into one of the characters. We could change into Bob. We could change... Let's see how this one looks. Okay, let's see how we look. Alright, that's interesting. I think that's one of the villains from the animated series. I forget his name, but like... Yeah, he kind of looks cool. Like, it goes in the torso and everything. Alright, that's kind of good. Alright, let's see what we need for the... we need a pick. We just need a bit more thatch, not a problem. Alright, cool. Let's get some more thatch. So far, so good. I'm able to play the game again. Knock on wood. My character literally is knocking on wood. So now we'll be able to get a hatchet and everything else more efficiently. We can get some flint. Let's see, what do we need for a hatchet? Oh, a greater moss chop saddle. We just need a bit more thatch. Okay, not a problem. Let me go chop down a tree real quick. Alright. Now to make some spears. What do we... I'm guessing we need fiber. Yeah, we'll probably need fiber for the spears, I would imagine. So let's see if we can get some fiber. I want to see if we can get, like, maybe a moss chops. That would really come in handy when it comes to fiber and berries. We'd be, like, set for life when it comes to that once we get a moss chops. We got a baby Ulfen. Are you on your own? No, I think that's your parent right there. Yep. Alright, cool. Fair enough. Alright. We could have had our first tame, but whatever. Alright, let's go ahead and just pick up fiber. I'm pretty sure we need fiber. We got 14 fiber. We need a bit more wood for a spear. Let's go ahead and get some more flint. I like to get at least 3 spears going. At least 3. So yeah, if you find yourself enjoying this video and want more content like this, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe for more. It would really help out a ton. So let's go ahead. I don't think I'm going to put any points into stamina. I really don't think there's any point. So let's start going up in weight a little bit. Alright, we got that, and we can make one spear because we need fiber. Of course we do. Alright, so we know there's plenty of Ulfens over there. There's like a 140 and a max level. So let me just go ahead and... Alright, there's plenty of water here. This could be a nice place to, like, start off. You know what I'm saying? Like, this here could be a nice place to start off. Now, I don't know anything about this map, so forgive me if, like, I screw up a little. And there's the forest. There's the jungle. I think there's going to be, like, raptors in there, so we're not going to bother with that. Let me just get some fiber in the outskirts. I was going to say, is that a bush with nothing but fiber? We just got 12 fiber, then. Alright, another 14. Okay, cool, cool. Alright, the game's lagging a little bit, but probably because this is the first episode. So expect that. What is this? There's something here. I'm not going to venture too far in, but... Is that a... Oh, that's like a pillar to like a bridge. Oh, wow. That is cool. Wow, that's cool. I'd love to live in a place like this. What is that? Oh, is that a tiger? I added in the R-Star Exotic mod, so the geckos that provide you with unlimited oxygen are back. So if we could tame a couple of those geckos, that's underwater adventures for life. So yeah, there's a couple of tigers in there. I'm not going to bother with that. Alright, so... Let's go ahead and... Ooh, what is this? Is this hide? Spoiled meat, oil... Oh, and hide, yep. Okay, we got some hide, some oil, some... spoiled meat. This is awesome, actually. That'll be great for narcotic. Just saying. Let's get 2 more levels. And then we'll go ahead and make some spears. We can make 6. I only need 3 for right now. Let's make some fur or some cloth armor for now. Alright, we have a hat and a pants and some pants anyway, so... Hopefully we should be good to go. I'd like to get some bolas going if that's possible too. Maybe not a bow just yet, but like... Maybe we could like kill one of the adult Ulfens and tame the baby. That way we have a tame anyway that we can ride. I don't even think we need a saddle to tame those either. So... Or ride those, even. So we could just explore the map and get berries a lot easier, and... Yeah, getting berries will be a breeze once we get one of those. Alright, I think we're good for now. Cosmetic. Alright, let me go into the animated series. I think we're... Ooh, what about Rockwell? I think this is Rockwell. He looks cool, I guess. We look like a scientist. I think that's what Rockwell is. We are a scientist. Alright, so do we have enough resources for some bolas? Let me see. Bola. Can we make some bolas? We need more fiber. Of course we do. Oh my god. Yeah, the beginning of the game, fiber is usually a struggle. Because... Oh, that is a raptor! Run! 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 Please don't have spotted me. Please don't have spotted me. That was a raptor. You'll... Oh, crap. That guy's after me. Run. 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 Just hop. Hop if you have to. Lead him to the camels. Lead him to the camels. They'll fight him. Ulfens, help me. Run. I may have just unleashed a raptor onto this peaceful island here. Yep. Okay, he's after the Ulfens. That's good. That's good. No, don't run towards me. Ulfens are idiots. Okay, where'd the raptor go? Okay, there's the raptor. Yeah, come on. If you kill the raptor, I can get some free hide. Oh, God. Come on, Ulfend. Kick that raptor's ass. Come on. You got this. You got this. Come on. Okay, you might want to help your friend. Your friend is getting attacked by a raptor. Yeah, the raptor's still alive, so that's a very tanky raptor. If I can get some... Okay, his friend's helping him. Alright, that's good. That's good. 2 Ulfens against a raptor. Okay, I think the raptor died. Yep, the raptor just died. That's good. What level was that raptor, out of curiosity? Of course, there's an ant. Okay, an ant I can handle. Don't hit the Ulfens. There we go. Free chitin. Let's go. And that was a 100 raptor. Okay, cool. I'm gonna harvest this raptor for free hide. We're getting hide for days, boys. Let's go. That was a 100 raptor, and I believe this is the 140? Oh, you're the max level. The max level Ulfen and the 25 Ulfen ended up bringing it down. That's awesome. These guys are my protectors from now on. Alright, let me go. Alright, there's a Dillo here, which is fine. I could take on a Dillo. Won't be able to take on any raptors, but a Dillo, yes. Alright, take that, Dillo. Let's go. I need some hide. Let's go. If you were higher level, maybe I would have tamed you, but you're not a high level. I could tame a Listro, but I don't really see any point in taming a Listro. So we got that, so alright, cool. Let me go ahead and collect some more fiber, because we need that for bolas, so we could try to tame something. Alright, we should be able to make some bolas now, since we have fiber. Bola, we can make 4. You know what? 4 is good enough. We don't need 5 bolas every time. We got 16 levels. 17. Alright, what level are you guys? You are a 145, of course you are. And you are a 140. Okay. So many high levels. So I'm thinking, with these bolas, I don't know if you can bola an Ulfend. But I'm thinking, I think there's a couple of max level babies. So we could kill the max level and then take its 2 babies. I think there's 2 of them. I'm not 100% certain. Alright, let me see if we can go after this guy. Can we... Oh, hold on. We cannot bola these guys. Okay. That's all I needed to know. What we could do is make some arrows and see if we could try to kill one of them. And see if we could try to kill it with, like, a bow. Alright, what do we need for a bow? Of course we need more fiber. I just need something that will, like, gather berries very easily. Alright, let's craft up a bow. And we can only craft 2 arrows because we need more thatch and possibly more flint. And we'll probably need more fiber as well. So, let's get all that. So we have 32 arrows. That should be enough. Alright. If I could get the adult a little bit closer, we could see if we can do this. That should be perfect. 164, that's not bad for damage. Of course you had to be right... Of course you had to be right underneath the rock. Okay, this is a good area. This is a good spot. Even 110 isn't bad when it comes to damage. Oh, the 25's after me. Oh, God. Alright, the 25 is after me. Alright, its attack is really slow. Alright, here comes the max level. Okay, this was a mistake. Let's just keep running. This was a mistake. I will admit, I know when I've made mistakes. I think this is the 25. Alright, he's almost dead, so then we could just deal with the max level. Alright, that's the 25 dead. Alright. We could easily harvest you for hide. That should be good. Alright, so the 25 is gone, and they drop prime, which is nice, I guess. We could tame that 25, but, I don't think we need to. We're gonna have so much hide. So much hide. Alright, where's that max level? Alright. Max level. Prepare to be... Okay, you're doing a decent amount of damage. 25 damage per hit. Luckily, your attacks are pretty slow. So I can dodge them with relative ease. As long as we just do this. Oh, we did 143 damage that time. Oh, don't you dare run away from me. I only have 13 arrows left. Yeah, get stuck. Or don't. Oh, did I just do... I just got a headshot. That did 412. That'll help out a lot, actually. Alright, we're half health. We're half health. I'm not about to die today, boys. Not about to die today. Almost dead. We did it! Down goes the max level. Okay, there's one. Okay, there's... I think there's the other one. I think that's the 25. Alright, that's one of you claimed. Let's go. And then we claim the other. Let's go. We got a couple of Ulfens. These guys will be like protection against the elements of the Ark. 37 into health isn't bad. The rest of the stats are kind of meh. And you should have the same stats, yeah. Alright, they're both males, so we won't be able to breed them up. Let's imprint on you. Alright, you both wanted a walk. Okay, good. Will I be able to imprint you guys in time? Probably not. Oh, what do you want? Cuddle. And you want cooked meat jerky. We don't have that. So we should have... Okay, 67% imprinted. So that one won't be able to get an imprint. You will probably get a full imprint depending on what the third one wants. I'm still starving. What do you want for your final imprint? Another cuddle. Alright, so we've got one that's fully imprinted anyway. Okay, so these guys will be fully grown any second, so we'll be able to get berries a lot easier. And you do need a saddle to ride them. Good to know. Oh my god, alright, well... At least we have something that can gather berries a lot easier once we get a saddle. So we start with 4,700 health when we're fully imprinted. That's pretty awesome, actually. Alright, what do we need for an Ulfen saddle? Just need a bit more fiber and a bit more wood. We have all the hide we could ever want. At least these bushes are pretty generous when it comes to fiber. They're generous anyway, so... They give you like a bunch of fiber, so alright, 68, 74. We need 80 fiber. We only need like one saddle. One saddle is good enough. Alright. So we should be good for now. We should have a saddle ready to go. Ulfend. There we go. We should be able to gather berries a lot more easier. A lot easier once we get this. So we'll use the fully imprinted one. You are only a third of the way imprinted. So, alright, we got our two Ulfens. I'm still starving. Alright. I can shoot off the back of you, right? Yes, I can. Awesome. Alright, Ulfend, follow me. Yeah, we're pretty fast, actually. Oh yeah, we can gather berries a whole lot easier now. How much damage do we do? 158. Not bad. Alright, passive. That's enough. That's enough. Let's go. I think around here would be a great place to build a base. I think that might be gold. So let's like build a base, like, maybe over here. We've at least got water. This will be like a starter base for right now. Something cool that we could start off with. We can gather wood. We can gather berries with relative ease. Alright, the next thing I want to do is build a base. Let's build our base to call home. Okay, let's see what we need for, like, a thatch base. Something small for now. You know, and, alright, we just need a little more of everything. Alright. Luckily, you gather wood and thatch, and we are still starving. We're probably going to be starving for a little bit. You know, I wish we had a moss chops. That would be really nice. A moss chops. So then we don't have to, like, you know, worry about fiber as much. Alright. These bushes respawn relatively fast, I notice, so shouldn't be too much of an issue getting fiber. Are we still starving? We're still starving. Well, once we get cooked meat, we should be good to go. Alright, we can make 4 foundations. Damn it, we're still starving! Here, have these berries. Stop bothering me about food. Alright, we can make 4 foundations anyway. Alright, so we got a scorched earth floor anyway. And this way here we can have, like, windows and whatever. And we need a lot more fiber and some more... A moss chops would be really nice right about now. Luckily, you can gather thatch. So thatch isn't a problem, and neither is wood. Alright, I just gotta remember where this place is. Let me, like, mark it down on the map, maybe. Because I don't know this map at all. So let's mark it down on the map. Make sure we have, like, a waypoint. Add that in. Starter base. There we go. Let's keep that green for now. Alright, so at least we know where we are. What the hell is that? Is that the world snake? Jormonger or something like that? I forget his name, but, like, it's basically the world snake. The info for the mod did say that the world snake would be surfing around the sky. So, we got to expect that, basically. Alright, so I've marked down where the starter base is, so we should be good to go. Alright, we got plenty of bushes here. We can gather some more fiber. I just want to build our starter base, and then we'll go from there. We got the foundations. We just need a bit of walls, some walls, and a door. Okay. I'm pretty sure those are just Eocarcharias, but those guys are unpredictable. Sometimes they attack you for no reason, while other times they just remain peaceful. Alright, as long as the Eocarcharias stay up there, we should be good. Alright, so welcome back to the base. Let's go ahead and take the wood, the thatch. We should be good to go. Alright. Alright, so we need about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 walls and 4 ceilings. So craft wall. We can make 14 of those. Let's make 8. And then 4 ceilings if we can. Oh, but let's make a door. Let's make a door. And then ceiling. Let's make... Oh, we can make 4 ceilings. We are right on the money when it comes to ceilings. That's pretty awesome. We got some rare flowers, so if we wanted to, if a Moss Chops wanted rare flowers, we could tame one with rare flowers. That's awesome. Alright, we're going to need a storage box as well. And we're also going to need a bed. There we go. At least we've got some cover. Let's put in the cosmetic. I like the Scorched Earth cosmetic. That's really cool. Alright. There we go. So that's the inner part of the base done. Let's go ahead and maybe get a bed right away. Can we make a bed? We need more fiber. Of course we do. It's always fiber. I know I say that all the time, but it's true. It's always fiber. This is where a Moss Chops would be nice right now. A giraffe saddle. Okay. Someone dropped a giraffe saddle. I don't know if that was the 25 or the parent of these two. I don't know. Alright, let's go get some more fiber. We only need 30 for the bed. Alright, there we go. That's the bed taken care of. Let's craft a bed right now, just so we have it. Storage box. Let's get one of those large storage boxes. We need more fiber for that. We got plenty of wood and plenty of thatch. It's just fiber that we need. Hello, Listro. We got a turtle here. We'll level you, 20. And a 20 Listro. We got a trike. We could start taming a trike. Maybe next episode we could tame that. I mean, I'd like to go after a raptor at some point, too. Wait, are you a normal trike or are you a paleo trike? You're a regular trike. Okay, cool, cool. A vanilla trike. Alright, let's make the storage box, and we should be good to go. Now let's run all the way back to base, maybe eat while we're here. Do we have enough resources for a campfire? We do. We'll make one while we have the resources. Oh yeah, and the Vanilla with Sprinkles mod allows you to pull items, doesn't it? That'll make things a whole lot easier, actually. Alright. Let's go ahead and put the bed down. So now we got a functioning base. We'll put the storage box like right over here. And then we will put the campfire, I guess, just outside. Just outside. That's perfect. Alright, we got a functioning base now. We got 16 of that. Maybe cook up some of that. Get some meat going. Hello, trike. Wait, you look different. Are you a paleo trike? No, you're a regular trike. Level 90. Kind of a pretty color. I kind of like that dark blue and the red. That looks awesome. If you were higher level, I probably would have been more inclined to tame you. We got parasaurs. We got our first Nothosaur. And our first Pego. Alright, while the Pego's far away, let me see the level on this Nothosaur. 100. Okay, cool. Cool. Well, let's get out of here before that Pego spots us. In the next episode, we could probably go out and look for some crystal. We got 77 wood. And all together, that should be about 100. Alright, we got 100 wood. That'll last basically 12 minutes. So if you have 50 wood, that'll take about 6 minutes. Okay, I'd like to keep some wood on me, so we at least have, like, resources. Oh, we should probably get a mortar and pestle while we're here. We got a bunch of hide. Let's see. What do we need for a mortar and pestle? Just need a bit more stone. Okay. Not a problem. Alright, let's craft up a mortar and pestle. I'll probably get a refining forge at some point in, like, the background for next episode. But yeah, we got that. So, let's put the mortar and pestle down. Let's, disable snapping. Alright, we've got 60 spoiled meat. We got 60 spoiled meat. Whatever the Ulfen has, we should have a bunch of narcoberries. Yeah, so trank arrows should not be a problem now. We should have plenty of narcoberries. I'm just gonna put those in there so we can make some narcotic. We can make 36 narcotic. And with that, I think that's gonna wrap it up for... Whoa, okay, that doesn't look right. I'm gonna take that off. Yeah, there we go. Alright, anyway, with that, that's going to wrap it up for this episode. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. It would really help out a ton. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.